So, I'm laid off for a little bit, which means I get to make more YouTube videos until I get back to work, which is awesome. I got other shit I gotta do too, but for time being, I'll be making more videos on YouTube and vid. Right now, I'm gonna be talking about getting dealt a shitty hand and how life isn't fair. And it's honest because I see all these excuses for everything. People constantly give excuses, and here's the thing. Here's the example I'm gonna give from a time in grade school. I was in the fifth grade, and I had this teacher. She was a pretty big bitch, right? So I had this little assignment I had to do, and in the morning, my dog pissed all over my homework. All right, that's what happened. So obviously, they bring the homework into school. I threw it out, and when I got there, teacher asked where it was. I said, honestly, what happened to it? She said, well, that's an excuse, and you still need to do the homework, and you still don't have it, so I'm giving you a 0. I got a 0 on it. Uh, Now, what should I have done? I mean, I guess I could have done it in the morning when I noticed what happened to it, uh, but I'm just shit out of luck, honestly. And no matter what I said, the teacher was just like, well, those are just excuses. She was not willing to hear me out, hear that, look, I had an actual reason why the homework wasn't done. She didn't give a fuck. And the truth is, it took me a long time to realize that and accept that, but that's how life is. The truth is, people don't care about your excuses, all they care about are results. That's all they give a fuck about. And you'll see this in the corporate world, you'll see this from employers. You'll have unrealistic expectations from you, and you'll be like, well, I can't do that because of this reason. I'll be like, well, figure it out, you know? And that's what you have to do. When you have a problem, you can't just keep coming up with excuses like, oh, I'm held back because of this and this and this. The world doesn't care about your excuses. And that's the truth. That's the sad truth. The world doesn't care what's holding you back. The world only cares about results, and results determine where you're going to end up in life. And the shitty thing is that there's nothing you can do about that a lot of the time. All you can do is move forward and turn these excuses into hurdles, into things you just need to get over, these problems. Because if you don't, you're just going to get nowhere in life. You're not going to succeed. It sucks. You got dealt a shitty hand, but here's the thing, it could be worse. You could be in Cambodia with a bunch of STDs getting raped every day. Like, it could be a lot worse. You're not in the worst situation you could possibly be in. You're also not in the best. You are not in the fucking best. You're not Hugh Hefner getting fucking, polished off every fucking day by a supermodel, You're not in the best position either. But you're not in the worst. You can still do well. I don't understand why people still use excuses. I hear even out of like 40-year-old people who worked in factories their whole life, and they still give the same fucking excuses for shit. And I'm like, dude, you've probably given the same excuse for the past 20 years. Why don't you just do something about it? And it's like I keep making excuses about why I don't go out and do stand-up comedy as much as I used to. Like, well, I don't drive, and that's an excuse. Because what it should be, well, I mean, if I wanted to, I could carpool with someone. If I wanted to, I could take the bus, but it would be inconvenient. I'd probably have to cab home. Realistically, this car is a hurdle. I need to actually get my license, and then I can go do it. And the only thing holding me back is myself. And at the end of the day, that's the only thing holding you back is yourself. Because, especially in the West, where you have all the means of achieving whatever you need to achieve, and you just have to go out there and get it. The problem is people are too lazy, don't want to go out there and get it. Dude, if you've been dealt a shitty hand, the only way you can make it work is by hard work, by doing it yourself, right? If you're, let's say you're in a casino, right, and you're playing some poker, and you've got ass on top of ass. You already put money in, man. You're gonna lose money regardless. So you might as well play that hand out the best you possibly can, or wait till the dealer gives you new cards. Like, take the loss. Like, you have to think about it rationally, or else you're just never gonna get it done. You're just gonna defeat yourself, beat yourself up before you even get out there. So in life, I mean, it's not fair. It's just not fair. You're gonna get dealt a shitty hand every time. Like, I don't think it was fair that my parents got divorced at 16, and at probably the most crucial part of my life. I don't think it's fair that I really had to hold it together for my sisters. I don't think that's very fair for me. But at the same time, I gotta look at the bright side. You know, it was better for my father and my mother, I'm sure. And honestly, I think it made me a stronger, better person because of that experience. I think it made me a more mature person, a more intelligent person. It sucks that that happened because I think at that time I desperately needed my parents to be together. But at the same time, shit happens, man. Shit happens, and a lot of it you don't have control over. But we do have control over is what you want to do about this, what you can do. And the thing I've decided to do is live my life with contingencies and backup plans for everything to make sure no matter what, I'm at least going to get somewhere successful. And this is building on what I talk about careers and what to look for. Man, you're not always going to be able to get into what you want to do, but maybe you can get the second thing you want to do. You know, like you got to make compromises in life because nothing ever works out according to plan and life sucks. Anyways, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe, follow, whatever on the social media shit. And you guys have a good day.